how the power sector they go, what to expect, and everything will be say you need to hear. So you will listen, make you just sit down with your radio, make you not touch that button. But if you want to give one or two complaints, if you follow our test only line 08074009076, so that in the course of the program we go look into your SMS and your complaint, and they will give you answers before they leave the studio. But you must say ladies first. Make I quickly greet for Madam at the top, Mrs. Gloria Mbago, and salute this afternoon.
Good afternoon. Our listeners, they listen to us anywhere where you did for house, you did for your car, you did for your office. We throw a big salute now. BDC half hour now. We bring committee today where we will talk about a slight matter before the first stage where we dey cover. We throw salute.
As long as the great customers, make I still salute the man in the building, Mr. Ibe Amaka Odo, because one man cannot get respect. Mr. Ibe, I greet you this afternoon.
To the man, we sabi your guy also I throw salute, and to all our bonge customers for all the first states we dey cover for Edo, Delta, Ondo, and Ekiti. I throw salute. Give all of you now. We don't come for BDC half hour to give you all the story we dey for inside BDC, and also to attend to all of the complaints we gonna get. Once again, I throw salute to Nado.
All right, no time to check time. We could just put on for the matter. We will know how the matter they play. First of all, I say if before you start, you're supposed to give a power update on how they go, what thing to expect, and how and where the power we did for now will carry before we'll upgrade. Because I know say upgrade now something we say deal now timetable. But all the same, Mr. Ibe, give us the power supply updates.
Okay. Once again, I throw a salute to all our customers. Say before we enter the today for BEDC, to go for somehow the total generation for the country, and the one we then give BEDC, we will give all our customers. For Saturday, will be June 12, 2021, we will do so. That generation for the country really go down well. That generation for the country now 3,243.78 megawatts, and the one we then give BEDC now 291.94 megawatt. It really don't go down well. As we always tell our customers, 9% of it they generate for the country, and they give BEDC, and BEDC give all the first states where they cover. For Sunday, will be 13th June. That generation for the country go up. But we say it to go up like that. So that generation at 3,560.54 megawatts. And for BEDC, our allocation at 320.45 megawatts. Then Monday will be 14th, yesterday. That generation for the country still increased more. That generation at 3,573.02 megawatts. And for BEDC, now 321.57 megawatts. Then today will be Tuesday, 15th June. Total generation for the country still increase small. No be say today increase like that. Now 3,580.20 megawatts, and for BEDC now 322.60 megawatts. As we always tell our customers, say BEDC now distribution company. We know they generate, we know they transmit, and everything they give us now we they summer all our customers. Because our customers always talk, we know they give them 24 hours power. But no be so we don't want to give them, and the same way they give us. Now we give our customers for the first stage where we they cover. Now they take a share for them to take enjoy themselves. But for this week, so maybe Tuesday, we also say this week just start today for people who they work. We don't really get major issues for our network. All our networks are very healthy as I speak with you now. So, but like they always tell our customers, they always get some local faults with they. Some will talk say they don't get light for their area. We always tell them say if those issues they, I beg, make them no keep quiet, make them quickly informate us for, or make them ring us for our numbers. Will be 08039012323. To always tell our customers say our engineers they on ground to ensure say they quickly go attend to all those local faults where they like we always tell our customers, I beg anything where they say rain they fall so as well. So if they see anything where we say our posts don't fall and every other thing we did, I beg make them quickly informate us. We can quickly attend to them. Once again, I do.
All right, so the matter be and Madam Gloria, well I want to know what will be right of way of power lines, and what will be the measures will be say they in place against violation of power lines right of ways as far as light matter they concern.
Okay, sir, I to salute once again. Our listeners wait there for us. This episode now for safety, because we know just they talk about light matter. We not talk about safety. So today we they look into what we they call right of way for power lines, and this right of way so now right way they set aside for all public utilities, not be only for light. But today, because the one will consign us now light matter, so now make us we won't look into them. Right of way is the legal agreement which allows a person's like company to have access to property directly beneath or on either side of the electric power line. Waiting this one just mean be say now the right way they give electricity distribution company where they take the access their property will be electric line for road or street way e dey, and this right of way now the distance between the pole and the building or the road, and the right of way so it depends on the voltage of the line and the height of the structure. So the right of way we dey talk about dey 3 levels. We get what we dey call 330 kV. This 330 kV the one where they carry light from the generation companies, and the right of way for this one, because the voltage way they carry high well now 50 meters from the pole or the tower, and the people where they in control of this one the right of way now TCM. Then we still get the one where they call 132. This 132 too now still high voltage line, transmission line. We they see this one well. If we they travel again, so you see some towers where they carry iron towers where carry lines, and now 132 be that. So this one's the right of way now 30 meters. If you watch for where these towers pass through, they give plenty land, but unfortunately we can't they notice say people they build under those power lines, and it's not supposed to be so, because it is very very dangerous to both our health and our safety. Then the other one now 33 kV, and the right of way now 11 meters. This 33 kV so now they directly under us where we be BEDC, and this 33 kV lines they pass through our street. Now those high tension lines where you they see for your street, and you suppose give up to 11 meters from that pole before we get any building for safety reasons. And the people where they in charge of this one now the disco. Then the fourth one now we they call 11 kV lines. These ones too now high tension lines, and you are supposed to also give 11 meters right of way, that is distance between the pole and any other structure. And the people in charge of this one too, the face of authority where they control this right of way now the disco where BEDC be one of them. But the problem where we they notice be say the rate where people they encroach into this right of way these days too much. If you they drive past our various communities and street, you will see say people they build under these high tension lines. Some go be shop, some go plant trees under it, some go put caravan, some go put fence. Sometimes even the major building go dey under these power lines, and this thing get various consequences. So you get the price where people they pay for the violation of these power lines. So some of the effect of this thing for the people where they encroach into these power lines now, health effect include headache. If you dey under this power line, you go dey experience some kind headache.
And you some kind noise.
For the high tension lines. Another effect there is the health one now be say it dey cause fatigue. You go dey experience tiredness. Your body go dey weak. Your immune system go dey go down. You go dey ask yourself say wetin dey happen, wetin dey happen. You go dey treat malaria, dey treat. Make I no even join COVID join. You don't know say now you dey take your hand dey bring the problem come dey to you. We still get insomnia with this one. We say you know they sleep for night, then we still get rashes and muscle pain. This one are some of the health consequences when you dey directly under power lines, because these things they bring out wetin oyibo dey call radiation effect, and the radiation effect na dey cause all this one. Then the long time health effect of living under high tension lines or trading under high tension lines, we say e fit lead to the damaging of the DNA, e fit cause cancer, high risk of leukemia, and high risk of miscarriage for pregnant women. So when we dey talk say no build house or no trade under power line, no be because we say we no like you, na because we like you. Now we dey bring this enlightenment come meet you. You fit do that business for another place where no be under high tension line. This one what I just mentioned, so now the consequences of trading under high tension line, the health aspect of it. Then the major one where as it concern electricity, we say trading under high tension line can lead to electrocution, a case whereby the person dey stay under the line, wire snap. If that wire fall on you, it fit lead to electric accident wey be burns, or electrocution wey be say the person die patapata from that electric shock. So we dey also appeal to people make they know the trade. Another one be say if that wire still fall on the property, sometimes these wires as they are snapping with high voltage, they carry fire, they fall. If you fall on top building, e fit burn the house, e fit burn the motor, e fit burn all any property wey dey under that line. So in order to avoid all these dangers, so we dey appeal to people to stop trading, stop building under power lines, even stop parking your property as in cars under power lines, and stop leaning on power lines, because now who dey alive now they think of other things. So there's some of the measures where BDC don't put in place for people where they do this offense, because some people go say, Madam Gloria, you know, so these things they dangerous. Now waiting make una just leave people they do am. BDC no be law enforcement agency, but to ensure say we try to caution people and to ensure say people obey the laws for their own safety. We dey partner with all relevant state ministries, wey include ministries of land and survey, environment and public utility, to identify, mark and demolish all these illegal structures wey violate the right of way of power lines. We also dey include government for this matter, especially in the area of advocacy and also execution of these policies, because we no fit get power come dey remove structures wey dey under the line. Na only government na fit do that one. Then number 2 wey we dey do be this one wey I dey do, so electronic campaign and social media campaign on what public safety awareness and the dangers of trading and building illegal structures under the power line. We still dey carry another government agency wey be NEMSA, the follow body for this campaign. So this agency na dem dey in charge of public safety too, so that they will also help us to disconnect those and give us the right to disconnect those customers wey dey infringe on this policy. So another one too, we dey also join law enforcement agencies to arrest and prosecute all the people wey no dey obey this right of way. Then and the last one wey we dey do be say, if you go or you drive around the city, you see where we dey put danger signs, stop trading under power line, stop building under power lines. We dey do that notification to tell you say this place where you dey, so e dey very dangerous. And with that notification, we'll still write and say if anything happen to you, now you go carry am for your head, because we don't warn you. So now it make us carry this campaign, especially now as rain dey fall. You where they trade for caravan wey dey under power line, you where your fence pass through power line or your building, especially say TV antennas. So this period na very very dangerous one. So I beg, or you plant trees under power lines. If you don't know what you do, you can just call us. We'll come and cut down the trees. And then for structures under the power line, you can also evacuate such structures for your own safety. Thank you.
They say now they are alive, now they also. And I want what they tell people we get sense. If you reach the leg will spread, for you wait to say yes. And the better thing they do when they under power line. If I the pass and self, the will low say now raise until the pass direct, another one the hear the noise. Let alone say they cause many other things. You be say person go the reason say that something different, and you go the cure for us. I beg, Mona, they use na tongue counting at so that we not get issues with our heads, because heads they say na be wet. Okay, madam, before you sit down for that one, I beg, make you quickly give us explanation. We both must say expatiate. You know, but that explain the vandalism of power infrastructure as an unsafe act.
Okay.
And the measure will be say they in place by BDC as a company to take up that menace.
Okay, thank you. Oga Ewosa, you know, say we no fit discuss public safety without also safety to our own equipment and infrastructure. And the one where they worry our own equipment where we na vandalism, where people will call they destroy public property deliberately or damage am. And this destruction, some will damage am, some go steal cable from the transformer. Some go fit just go, you see then they will damage either the pole or other the feeder pillar or other electrical accessories. This thing they happen well. And we will still they appeal to our Ogbonge vigilante groups where they for Edo State say, I beg, may they still they try, they assist us to protect these public infrastructures, because this vandalism too now one of the unsafe acts, because vandalism still gets its own effect and damages. First, if they vandalize these transformers, it they lead to loss of supply, because the transformer we suppose supply power give the community or the street. When they vandalize and you know fit work again, and the people go there out of supply for quite a long period of time. Two, it they cause the disco, which BDC is one of them, huge amount of money to take replace these stolen or damaged materials. Money where they will take do another thing, take buy new transformer, take buy new cable, take buy other accessories. They come they take and they replace the old one where they don't steal. That kind of thing cannot lead to growth in any sector. Then we also said that it can lead to loss of life through electrocution. Most times we don't still get some time where people won't go vandalize transformer, die in the process. As they say, make them quickly do and before they bring light, now they bring light, join them, and the people they meet their death. We don't want anybody die as a result of this kind of thing. So we they appeal to what the people where they do and the vandals say, not only that you are destroying public property, you are also endangering your life. And also this vandalism too, they lead to loss of revenue on the part of the discos, because when the customers are out of supply, the disco automatically loses revenue, and in the long time it affects the sector. Then the last one we say, if they reduce the speed of network improvement and upgrading, because money where they will take invest in other areas we need our attention, we could come they take and they do what we don't do before. So we they appeal to our community, say now as body they hot, as people I beg, may they try and ensure say this transformer so they put eye for where they dey. And they talk and for this program say when you see something, say something. If you see any kind of movement around your transformer, you have the right to question the person. Even if na BDC staff, you have the right to demand for their identity. And when you are in that, you can call us or report to any security agency, especially during when it is at night, in the night. So you see that kind of suspicious movement, may you ask questions. It can also be within the day, because there are things that show that officially our people are working there. So please, we are appealing to all our communities. They made them they try to ensure say they put eye for these public utilities waiting for their community, because it concerns all of us. Then some of the measures where we don't put in place to curb this vandalism of power infrastructure include formation of communities to local vigilante to watch and monitor power installation installed in their communities. This one we dey do am well, especially for people waiting for villages. And also the vigilante also we dey reward them through wetin we dey call our handshake ceremony. When they help us catch these vandals, we know they just let them go. We still they can't do handshake ceremony to tell them say thank you. And with this we will ginger other people to also do the same thing, so that when they see these people we want to destroy our own comfort, all of us go join hand fight them. Then another thing wey we dey do be say when we notice this kind of suspicious movement, as I dey talk before, around our installation, we dey quickly report to the police. And I want to thank all the law enforcement agencies, our brothers in civil defense, the police and other agencies of government that have been helpful. We say more na continue, more na no relent, especially in these times of security challenge where all of us dey experience for the country. May they still put eye for power infrastructure. Then the major one wey we dey do will be our major responsibility. If you drive round town too, you will see say most of our substations are fenced. Yes, most of our substations, I can boldly say about 70% of our substations are fenced. Why are we fencing it? Some people will say the fence na barbed wire. Yes, we do that for also safety reasons, so that when people are walking or there is anything happening in the transformer, you can see through it. And the transformers are fenced with padlock. We ensure that the place is locked, and we hand it over either to the community head and then some of the spare keys with our own people, so that anytime they are going there, they will go and alert the community. So that fencing have also helped us in reducing vandalism. Then also they parade people where we don't arrest and we prosecute for yes, so when we arrest them, police help us arrest them and we prosecute the case, and court convince them.
How do you feel?
Yes, court come convince them, say truly now then still the cable. So that can one not be for our hand in day. So we'll still kind of make sure say we do adequate publicity so that it will serve as a deterrent to others. Because when you hear say they don't catch person with the thief cable, maybe if you get them for mind, you think twice again. Then we'll also ensure that all the people that are arrested are duly prosecuted, so that they will receive, and we make sure say the items where they steal to, if it is possible, to kind of recover the items from them. So these are some of the measures that we have used and we've put in place to ensure that we reduce the spate of vandalism in the network. So we still want to appeal to everybody that safety is our business, especially as it rain. So a lot of things, sometimes when it rain, everywhere go dark, and these bad people will come use that opportunity, yes, to come dey cause all of us waiting go make us feel uncomfortable. So please, I'm appealing that we keep a watch on these transformers and other public utilities in our communities. Thank you.
All right, now so they say they know the bath, the forget face, and that one I go concern the safety tips updates we see Mr. Ebi will give before we come off inside the Kuri chamber. Meanwhile, we'll attend to one or two text messages we see complaint come from outside, because now the customers now they get this show and on their platform to take lay complaints and all that. But before we go down complaint session, I'm going to first of all talk about the safety tips tips for the week.
Okay, also thank you. My colleague don't talk about virtually everything we were supposed to talk about. She talks in a safety edition today on. And one of the major concerns for us for BDC now safety of our customers, safety of our staff, and safety of our communities where we do. So I beg we won't continue to informate our customers, say we no go stop. They talk about safety, because every day we just tell our customers say safety no be only BDC problem. Now everybody supposed they put hand together to ensure say we make our communities they very safe. So now priority for us for BDC. Our safety tips for this week, we all know say the rainy season we still there, so we want to continue to informate our customers. Say I beg, we all know say we go to experience interruptions for this kind of season. wires go dey snap, poles go dey fall, and we don't tell our customers anytime we dey see any pole wey fall, make them no go touch am, say they won't go carry am from where e dey. We don't put our technicians and our engineers on ground to ensure say anytime we then see any call from any of our customers, we then ensure say they quickly go attend to such emergency issue, because in an emergency case, if pole fall for ground and maybe the wire snap, we will ensure say we quickly go attend to that to that complaint. So I beg, anytime we see pole don't fall, make them sure say they quickly call us to come attend to her. We all know say for this kind of season, we all know say we also get flood issue for where the state where we did so we also want to informate our customers, say I beg, anytime we then know say flood day,
where they fall, everywhere they flooded,
make them sure say they stay away, or make them stay indoor in case of maybe event of storm or flood. Make them sure say they stay away, because they feel they close to any electrical equipment at that point in time, and we all know say no pray say may any bad thing happen to our customers anytime we such issues happen. So we also want to tell our customers, say like Madam talk about the issue of the right of way. We want to tell our customers, say anywhere we then see, make sure say then avoid anywhere maybe say they under high tension wire for this kind of period as well, because we don't see say a lot of people build houses under high tension wire. So make them sure say they evacuate their property from there, or we don't even trade under high tension wire. Now we tell our customers for this kind of period, and also those where they go tie bicycle, all those things for electric pole. We also want to tell our customers that they desist from such act, because anything will happen. So those are our safety tips for this for our customers for this week. Okay. We want to tell our customers, say I beg, safety they very important, and not before only BDC. Now everybody responsibility.
All right, we'll not get time again, but quickly more take some complaints from the customers we just dropped. This one say, now well done for studio. I beg, though my street don't report the fault to nearest BDC office, we did book a S for Ego. I did beg our guys for office, made them help us use their good office to ginger them, make them come fix the transformer with the Ekato Street off Usi Secondary School. This is not the second week with no light. I beg, make them come help us, though the person not put a name for this one.
The address, I beg, no verse.
Ekato Street off Usi Secondary School. A transformer issue. I am the one be. Then this one say, good afternoon, men and women. We sabi. I beg, we never get light for some days now for Igwe Vine community along Oluku Owo Road from Igbunawaya. Okay. Then this one, two points. Okay. So I repeat it. Make I take this one. This one's okay. Good day, presenter. My name is Amos from USA, 3 house houses. The way BDC, they give us light, I don't understand. Nothing spoil. We only see light 2 days in 1 week, which is Thursday and Friday, which is not good. Imagine person go use 1K, buy fuel every day for 5 days. Person go use 5K. It not make sense now. Person go buy card for meter. You not go see the lights used. It go come still, they waste money for fuel. It not make sense. Make them change. Okay, now God, I take back them. Okay, this one they come from 3 hours. So quickly, this 2-3 minutes so that we sign out for inside the program.
Okay. Again, also, and all our customers when sending text messages, we appreciate you very well. We really thank you for sending in this SMS. The caller from 3 house upper, he is a regular customer. Yes, okay. I've noticed it that he always sends in messages. The last time he sent in message, I also went to verify, and they said actually they have supply, but it's their load shedding pattern. Yes, load shedding pattern. But we still look into it and seeing how it can be better. Then the customer from Use community said no power. We definitely also take your message to the right portal so that they can treat it. And the customer will send in SMS from Eyato Street Wait to say their
Yes,
wait to say their transformer day 40. We have a process for 40 transformers. First, you start from the business unit. From the business unit, if it is something that is above there, they can escalate it to the headquarters. So I don't know how far they've gone in the process, because transformer issue na major problem. If not for sickness, we'll come and say maybe local hospital will treat and a tertiary hospital. But for transformers, so we have a process. So they are instead of mona they complain, Mona go start the process through the business unit, and then if it is something that will get to the head office, we guarantee you that we will try everything possible to ensure that we quickly restore power to your community. So I thank you once again for sending in your SMS.
Okay, no time to check time. We go and say how time flies. Now you want to record on top this BDC half hour. Well, on Tuesday next week, if you still hook up with us on this frequency. And many thanks to Madam Gloria Mbago and Mr. Ibe Abakado for time when I take on talk to our customers as far as power is concerned. All right, so we'll come up inside the good channel, but we'll not touch this frequency because just want to go this music break. To come back, we'll discuss something different. We'll do now. My name is still Mene Wusagbe Kamba Wusabi. Not touch that button. If not, you go down the long thing and then come back.
It's 12 a.m. in the morning. I still wait for your call. Don't do me like this, oh yeah. Aramiti walona, yeah. But I don't wait, oh. I don't wait, see, so yeah. And I still dey pray, oh. I still dey pray, oh yeah. Oh Dana, all my ego now for you.
All my ego for you.
All my raba now for you, yeah.
All my raba for you.
Go me now for you, yeah.
Care for you.
All the motor for my garage for you, yeah.
All the motor in the garage for you, yeah.
All my ego now for you.
For you, yeah.
Oh my rabana for you, yeah.
Oh my rabana for you, yeah.
Go me now for you, yeah. Oh the motor for my garage for you, yeah.
The motor for the garage for you. OBO, Adele. That's it really for you. All the best for you. I put my life on the line for you. Nobody else got you. Baby, 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 boo. Shake it. You don't say you be my boo. If I want to be oh, baby, I be fool. Baby, I be fool. Say I want to show you my world, girl. I say I no go do you, go do you. I want to show you my world,
Cause all my ego now for you.
All my ego for you.
All my rabana for you, yeah.
Rabba for you.
Go me now for you, yeah.
Care for you.
All the motor for my garage for you, yeah.
The motor in the garage for you, yeah.
All my ego now for you.
Ego now for you, girl.
All my rabana for you, yeah.
All my rabba now for you, girl.
Go me now for you, yeah. All the motor for my garage for you.
All the motor for the garage for you,
yeah.
Badass.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you needed.
Dr. Dollar Entertainment.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes, that's a lot of now. We say yes, not a wait for us. More go down music break. Yes, we need to like cool off because no time to check time. Yes, for those who just the channels now, still your Ogboge radio station where you know as KFM 92.7. We sit down, get back. For being out Expressway for your bypass. I did the years this beautiful afternoon. I still remember your country brother. Wosa, I make a man with Sabi. But this afternoon, this second segment we want to discuss. So, my brother Nusakari Wadia and don't work enter the Golden Chamber because one man waka now they get respect. And this time we will discuss matter we be say it concern how things see the tear apart for inside market because also be they say not be one man war, but this one would do so. How would they fight them out? How would they make sure say yes, things go back to normal? We be say yes, if you carry 2,000, 3,000 or 4,000 enter market, if you still breathe, come out get one or two things, you know, go convert for inside your pot, maybe do dinner or lunch. But these days, you go hold 10,000, you go they ask where I want to start from. Now onion or na from sort I want to start from. Now the question, and it cost many things. Who they said the front face, who they buy the front face, who can they happy, who go they know, who they dig them out as this show they go. Yes, now see your blogging program we know as a ready no Saka Wadia. I tutorialize you this afternoon.
Okay, we salute my country people for house or wherever you day we they listen to this Ogbonge program this afternoon. Good afternoon.
Well, you don't get as it be pass because they say what they affect eyes, it still affect nose also. That's so the matter just be because they take and make parable so they open day don't rock but we know what I mean up before they come ground before they come because of one person. But then this one say if cry don't reach foul hard. Then first we get the foul go follow and cry. Yes, yesterday our traders they don't the carry waka come out for street they protest say yes the way things they go. I know say on top of this platform we discuss and sometimes say Moko still look inside market most CIB and what do they get from inside market they get as CB because of union association and all that we say they cause many problems. But yesterday it be like say don't full reach their neck because okay we not sit down like this make me say union just they frustrate our efforts. Now they come carry waka enter street talking about traders to go protest union matters. They will they beg the state government make they enter inside this matter so that may not be like say you will be say you don't go sweat they bring your farm produce come because you know the union you not register with high big money. They're not going to let you sell what you carry come. Where you can sell now your personal house, you want to sell where you work. So this one are big questions. So we say they define answers. And after that waka yesterday, yes, they talked to us and when they talked yesterday, the Mr. Lucky Orukpe we say yes, now the coordinator of that protest, he can't talk, and also the traders they also talk. But we could hear from Mr. Lucky Orukpe after that during that protest yesterday.
We have some people inside the market that will compare those new traders to join union before they sell their items. Today, if you want to sell pepper, they compare you to join union. You want to sell meat, they compare you to join union. You want to sell tomatoes, they compare you to join union. You want to sell okra, whatever that you want to sell in a Edo market today, they will compare you to join union. These activities is bringing hardship to the Edo people and people that volunteer themselves to become a trader. Even if you bring 10,000 naira today to Edo market, you cannot buy anything again. Because of union. We take our food stuff from Edo State to Lagos, but food is cheap in Lagos, more than Benin. I am calling on Edo State government in the Joint Traders Welfare Union to fight this evil union menace. 72 hours, we shall put a stop. Somebody say we shall put a stop. We shall put a stop.
Yes, no, so the matter is say yes when matter not reach the foul hand make it cry. We get time to follow and cry because they don't get us to be in America. We don't talk to this man, Mr. Lucky Orukpe, on this platform before we put a call across the line. Go still tell us see how things they go. But yesterday I just found out say they carry this kind of protest. But not the only one talk because they say one man not they make a forest. We could hear from the traders.
My name is Mrs. Nosa Bose. I stay in the market, Stapler Road. So they don't force me. They told everybody to come and join union for me. So I now tell you that I cannot join. They say if I know that I cannot join union, I should go and stay in my husband's compound. So I now told you that it's not by force to join union. So They remove my table. So that is why we are now trying to the Edo State government to put our stock. Everything in that market, they will ask you to come and join union. Those are selling for killing. They will say everybody to come and join union. So we are saying no to those union.
My name is Ifaluyi Betty. So the union is getting too much. If you bring 50,000 to sell, they will compel you to use 30,000 to register. How much are you going to take to the market to buy market? We are begging Edo State governor. We are kneeling down to beg him. He should help us. The union is making us to suffer. We borrow money we cannot pay because of union. You will go and borrow 100,000, you will use 50,000 to register. You cannot pay again.
All right, so now the matter be, and now they don't lay their complaint, and they wait for the state government enter the matter, so that this hierarchy people will say yes, they in charge of the unions, who who approve them, who they pay to, and all that. They mix we be say traders and people they go buy things from market. All of them they ask the same question. So we expect very soon the government will give us their own take on this matter, and maybe before the end of this week or hopefully beginning of next week we'll try to get Mr. Lucky Orukpe live for inside the Golden Chamber with us for a year. Now we they go and we go around and to make sure say yes, you can tell us see the reaction we they get after the protest and see how things they go, because once you see the price of things they go down. But before my brother Nosa go pull out, we could just go this market. If we come back from the market, then we go pull out for the matter. We cannot touch that button.
Trying to get or receive information through all corners of the globe requires unprecedented internet service. At Wireless NG, we provide fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. Service is currently available across Lagos and Benin. Visit us today at Wireless NG, 5 Ramaya, Ikenede Street off PZ Sapler Road, Benin City, or our marketing office, 70 Olowo Complex, Airport Road, Benin City, or call 0807-887-9960 or 0703-672-9147. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
Countryman and countrywoman wey get business. This message now for you. Your Omega station KUFM 92.7 Benin City don't come with KU and Wolf Market. Make it not shock you with a gift discount. When you go share your pocket to advertise your business, go reach your customers doorstep. Unto say KUFM, then your back gidigba. Last that says this a Wolf not the run belly. Carry your phone, make you bring us for 070-3805-0243. or 080-7401-4147. Make we help you push your goods and services with KUFM wide reach where they go far, plus including online platform for Shikele Money. KUFM, your business growth partner.
All right, we welcome you once again at the final lap of the program. Now we day for you, we just the generals. Now your Ogboge program, we know as a radio to on top KUFM 2.7. We sit down, getting back from the Outreach Expressway. Yes, before we throw the phone lines open, I know say yes, people want to react to this protest because I know say waiting affect the eyes, affect the nose also. Because now one market, all of us they go, no matter who you be for the society. Those we want to us, call us for 07062639275, 0903939447, 081217895154. But before then, my brother Nosa, what will be your take concerning this waka with the waka yesterday for inside Benin City, talking about the traders?
You know say not be today this matter start we concern Iyeki union way full inside market, as you say now there now be their work place. Many of them, all these people they collect money, so they know they trade again. Now for their own to rent out. Firstly, apart from this union money where they collect for anybody where come, so if you want carry shade too, if you come inside market, if you want carry shade local store inside, if you supposed to pay 10,000 at times 3, you need to put price because government get money where they put for each local store. If they won't give out because say now them get them someday when if the new build market
they'll buy
20 50 they will get 20 local shop inside market, only one person now, so they take share them for themselves. So when anybody won't come, as well they times 3 times 5 give them. So all these things government quick wake up, make them look all these things. All this hardship, some of them, as Orupe talk yesterday, say many of these things not be government that they make things cost, but they get role to play, make all these things come down. Why if you say if you go inside all these communities, rural areas, villages, go buy some maybe a tuber of yam for that place. If you see a buy 150,
even Lagos where they say with the supply food go
as the case may be. But when they reach inside market, that yam where you go buy 150 for there or 100 naira, they will come and take say 500 naira because say them where be oga for inside market, they don't do what they want to do, and those people they will need to also get gain. So then they make things cost. Why be say from they go carry yam, they go carry pineapple, go Lagos, it go cost cheap pass
where they
for carry and commode. You see say down Oyibo they call irony. That so it not good at all. So all the people were concerned, both from local government, because some markets say where local government they supervise, local government, state government, make a quick wake up, because some of this the one way where they cause some of this problem, some of these people they call all these cabals, so you know for example, they political parties, they need government. So as they need government, make government sit talk to them, say this thing what they do, so you know good though, because if you get 100,000, you go use 50,000 inside to give Iyeki, give others inside. What you want to trade? What you want said, you know, cut 10 2 or 10 city. Who will come suffer? Me and you, they will come suffer. People with their house, they will come suffer because they want to get gain too. At the end of the day, things go up. Go up. So waka where these people waka yesterday, now good waka then do. Make everybody support these people. Like your Rupe, wake up say this thing is not good.
All right, then. So the matter be, we don't get people for line. May they get their reactions. Good afternoon. Pastor Joseph. Domo sir, I greet you.
Lusa, God bless you.
My brother, at West Hello, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
You see all these people, they heartless. They don't get it. Because if they get it, they're supposed to see how things they had for Benin. So, my family, maybe people they want to get for this country. You hear me now? Line, I dey hear you say, last month, line na 1,004. I dey hear now 1,800.
For line.
Can you imagine that? For line, yes. Rubber of rice, I think 1,600. How? Okay. Hello, sir. Opportunity you take go market, but first one get about 4 children, 5 children. That's when they don't start to the protest. It's better to protest. What the government don't do? God bless you.
Thank you. Well, yesterday they carried out the protest. We hear of Iyeki, all these things, all the complaints, all the ground. But yesterday they carried out that protest. So we'll wait most with the government. They want to respond to that protest. Hello.
Yeah. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I salute you, my brother.
I am country brother Austin.
Okay, Austin, go ahead.
Austin from which area?
From Wafio City.
Okay.
Wetin I want to talk for this issue is, you know, say I don't feel corona for this issue. Last time we discussed am. See, na this Iyeki and Ereki, na dey make things dey cost for the new market. Because if you reach everywhere when you see the cost of things, and the one we come pay me pass, this our northern brothers, wey dey carry something come, wey dey come the hub by themselves. These people, they don't spoil them. Before, if you want to buy something for all these our northern brothers, whether na onions or anything,
it's cheaper.
It's very, very cheaper. But nowadays, you know what they do? If you go monitor and where they drop that onions, our people will go hand there, they will come put the onions under their care. So all those boys where they go up, they will go they carry out for our people hand. The man wey bring out our local brother wey bring out from north that side, our people go collect am from here. They no go let am give am to him brother so he dey hawk am before. So they are just making things difficult. We go just dey blame government, dey blame this one, blame this. So if you come out here, you see say this economy, the way they buy for Benin, you know they buy for every other place. You don't see wetin they want to that day. They want increase pure water to 20 naira. But when they say the market no work, they not return am to 10 naira. I been waiting the car that time wey make the increase am. The DC they don't reduce now. No, it just share wickedness. Now this association, union. Now make many of our women, if you give them money to do market, once they pay yeki, pay this one for market, they don't come back as again. Money don't finish. Nothing they go do. The load become fall on the man head again. So make the government, make them try, make them do something about this issue. It's a very, very serious issue. Okay. Even our traditional father, our royal father, the Oba of Benin, make it try, make it call this yeki to order. If the thing is just too much, you know, now don't worry.
All right, thank you, my brother. We can take this last one before we sign out. Hello.
Good afternoon.
I greet you, my brother.
I greet you. Good afternoon.
My brother, good afternoon, sir.
Now me, your country brother, more people the talk.
Oh, how's Sapler Road?
Sapler Road, we dey try to manage and I'm married.
So, quickly, just quick give an update for that road, and we are not saying road we talk to.
Yes, I think they work for them. They block one of the side, then they manage the other side. They call work. But they do. We don't know where they do and they do, where they do and they come. It take more time. Like before that one for Sapler, they with the manager. And the whole matter for this man. I really say within this Edo South and Edo North and Edo Central, say most villages, they grow good. If you go my village now, if you see my cocoyam farm, they to carry a company na Wahala. Very close to Benin here. So if you go there, we get yam, we get cocoyam, we cassava, we get millet. So carry a company no road. What do we go beg the governor? You don't say that type of road, they come and they say, where is the drive bicycle path? Who go connect all the villages? Where is the connect all the villages? Your guy goes, I can drive to your village and buy cocoyam, buy gari, buy cassava where I want to make satana. So that the one where they need Benin, they go stop on us. So we go beg the government, make them develop all the villages so that we still go that place, go buy anything we want buy. Now, good afternoon.
I greet you, my brother. How many we go fit talk? How many we go fit talk concerning all this matter? We will say we did talk this afternoon. Well, you know, get people ask na time we go take. They say Stammerer go mention papa name. All right, you know, get people ask Tandon Rich will be say yes, we will need to leave the Golden Chamber and also a good big chance to other program. But in not get a big pass, we know say very soon, like I talked just now, and also government, them too, will put maths for the matter with the grant so that we'll know how far it they go, because people now, you know, easy, you know, they feel buy something for market. Well, all the same, this one now something we did very, very necessary. And we need to take off very, very soon. All right, my name is we can the first lines to the ring, but I don't know if you take any other calls because on that show they come in the next 3 or 4 minutes. So make you not touch the button. My name is and they say thank you to my brother Nosakari Waja waiting join me for this show. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this music. Necessary from Kids Daniel. All right, me I don't stand out. See you now tomorrow.
But you got it, I will go party. Baby, Lodi, but you got it, I will go baby, money, more confident and maybe about to get to know your mama. My lady, your body is unnecessary. My lady, your body is unnecessary. My lady, your body is unnecessary.
body is unnecessary. I'm ready. Anything that you want, I'm ready. Oh, yeah, link up. Fire girl, oh, supposed to give me body non-stop. One more tonjo, and one more tonjo. Spread the money non-stop. Fine lady, your body is unnecessary. Fine lady, your body is unnecessary. Sorry, body is unnecessary. Fine lady, your body is unnecessary. Fine lady, your body is unnecessary. Sorry,
take it slow. You got to take it easy on the boy. Mama, me go look at me. Tineka is savage. African beauty is your body is unnecessary. Fine lady, your body is unnecessary. Fine lady, your body.
92.7 KUFM.
It's the hotel lobby, and after the Belvy, then it's probably Chris, and after the original, it's probably this. Yes, my Betside, Fiesta, remix with the homie from the Midwest side. Game recognized, game do too.
Now if you got cash money, then you feel it. And if you're rolling on them things, then you feel it. If you're drunk off in the club, then you feel it. If you're some money making dog, then you feel it. Those who do you feel it? And if your hands is in the air, you got to feel it. If you're sipping on some Kush, you got to feel it. And if you're throwing up the you got to feel it. Fiesta, 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 Parkland, fiesta, fiesta, Rockefeller, fiesta, fiesta, Track Masters, fiesta, fiesta. Fiesta, 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 Parkland, fiesta, fiesta, Rockefeller, fiesta, fiesta, GM, fiesta, 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 fiesta. Fiesta, 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 Parkland, fiesta, fiesta, Rockefeller, fiesta, fiesta, Track Masters, fiesta, 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 Parkland, fiesta, fiesta, Rockefeller. Fiesta, fiesta, GM, fiesta, 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 fiesta.
After the show, it's the after party then. After the party, it's the hotel lobby. And after the Belby, then it's probably Chris. And after the original, it's probably this. Yes, my bedside, Fiesta. Remix with the homie from the Midwest side. Game recognized, game do too.
Now, if you got cash money, then you feel it. And if you're rolling on them things, then you feel it. If you're drunk off in the club, then you feel it. If you're some money making dog, then you feel it. Those who do you feel it? And if your hands is in the air, you got to feel it. If you're sipping on some kiss, you got to feel it. And if you're throwing up the you got to feel it. Fiesta, 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 track masters, fiesta, 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 fiesta.
Good evening, beautiful sports people. Welcome to Sports Fiesta. It is live on 92.7 KFM Benin City. My name is Saliu Ibrahim, but they call me the Sports Abracadabra because I bring magic to sports presentation and analysis. Egusa Egbekan, the sports maestro, is here, as well as Nancy. And together we'll be looking at the latest happenings in the ever-exciting world of sport. Well, we can tell you that the new board of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN, has been inaugurated in Abuja by the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare. Well, it was the board that was recognized by him, the election that was done in Abuja, the one that brought Tonobok Okowa, that elected him as the president of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. So that is the board that has been inaugurated. So we'll be looking at what the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development said, and all other things that happened in Abuja today. And of course, Euro 2020 very much on. We'll be looking at what's going on over there and every other thing happening in the ever-exciting world of sports. All right, guys, let's get into it. Well, we had we took the results of the election in the morning, and it was we got the one from Abuja and the one from Kebbi. The one in Abuja, of course, told us that Tonobok Okowa of Delta State is the chairman of the Delta State Athletics Federation. He emerged as the president of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. While the one in Birnin Kebbi in Kebbi State, we were told that Engineer Ibrahim Shehu emerged as the president of that board. But the one that is recognized by the Federal Minister of Youth and Sports is the one that is headed by Tonobok Okowa.
Yeah, well, I think that since that has been done, now we know the authentic AFN. I think all that matters right now is for all hands to be on deck, because it has been recognized and been acknowledged. And now World Athletics will have to deal with the duly elected and inaugurated AFN board that was inaugurated today. So for me, I don't know how the ones that went to Kebbi, the likes of Guzo and other members who went to also had their elections over there. I don't know how long we are going to keep having two factions. And I know right now that the Olympics is really close, and you expect the AFN to swing into action to see how they can draw their map and see how they can, better the federation. So I think all searchlights now, we should bring them to the Olympics and see how we can encourage our athletes, and also see how they can come out on tops when they get to Japan. So anything that has to do with a divided house, I don't think this is the right time, but I'm happy that this one has been done today. So this will not give the Tonobok Okowa's led board, the opportunity to start work, immediately. There's no time of, thinking of this particular function and all that. So now let's go straight to it. So I'm happy, and I hope that it brings on board his knowledge of knowledge, and that is experience when it comes to sport, because he was this Delta State Sports Commission chairman. So we saw what he did, and the last edition of National Sports Festival, we saw what Delta did, although they've been in fine form is before every tournament. But this time, being at the head of the federation, I think this will really help most of our athletes from state levels, grassroots levels, and the national levels. I think many will benefit from this government because, yes, the Honorable Minister is truly identifying with them, and he will also ensure that he gives them that support to ensure that, yes, whatever they are going to do, whatever trials they are going to organize, and everything that has to do with athletics, track and field, I think these have what it takes to move the state forward. So kudos to them for the inauguration today, and I hope that in the next 4 years, they'll be able to move the federation forward.
I don't know, the saying goes that when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. In this case, I think the athletes are going to be the one bearing all the pressure and all that, because the Olympics is just a few weeks away, and then we are still having to determine who is going to head the athletics
Federation of Nigeria.
I mean, like, it is like, why would the government interfere?
What do you mean by government interfere?
Like having to have another election, or the how will I
The election that was held at Kebbi, these issues has been on ground, not today. Even the first former Vice President, Olumide George, also put out of the race because of the issues, this issue of having two factions and all that. So having this election, I was thinking this is the better, the opportunity for them to come back and not just come together and forge ahead under one federation. So having two federations, this is not a government interference. It's just that the two federations, the two factions, it also happens in basketball. So we hope that they're able to resolve their issues. This is not government interference per se.
Yeah, what happened basically is that the government recognizes one, and they will have their reasons for doing that. Anyway, this is what happened. The speech by the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development at the inauguration of the board that was led by Tony Bok Okowa today at the Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja. Welcome to the inauguration of the new board of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. I want to congratulate all of you first for the successful conduct of both your extraordinary and executive congress and on your election as the new face of track and field in Nigeria. 2, having satisfied the requirements of over 2/3 membership, the board, as presently constituted, can carry on with its operations, whilst 2 other constituent representatives will join the board and be sworn in later. This board must avoid the pitfalls of the past, follow your constitution, carry stakeholders along, etc. 3, this is indeed a new dawn for track and field in Nigeria, as exemplified by the way you conducted your elections strictly in accordance with the 2017 constitution of your federation, as recommended by both World Athletics and the Confederation of African Athletics. 4, this shows a new seed of hope has been germinated to replace some of the badly sown seeds some years back. 5, you are the legitimate governing body for the sports of track and field in Nigeria, duly elected by the constituents, by the Congress of the AFN and recognized by the federal government of Nigeria. 6, I am particularly delighted that under my watch as Minister of Youth and Sports Development, the sports federations have been fulfilling our expectations of them, and the AFN in the last 18 months has risen to the challenges associated, the challenges occasioned by the crisis that engulfed it since September 2017. For the avoidance of doubt, no sports federation is autonomous of the government or can unilaterally lay claim to autonomy. If such exists, it's a misnomer and illegal. Name of Nigeria's 38 federations is autonomous. Sorry, it said none of Nigeria's 38 federations is autonomous. Government recognizes the place of their constitution and their operationalization, which must respect the laws of Nigeria. our laws are clear, and it is upon the laws of Nigeria that the ministry governs the sports sector. 9, like I said earlier, this is a new dawn for athletics, and we shall duly inform your parent body, World Athletics, pursuant to Articles 7.5 and 9.1 of 2019 World Athletics Constitution that Chief Tonobok Okowa has been elected by the AFN Congress to lead as president, and is recognized and is the organized governing body for the sports in Nigeria by the Nigerian government. 10. The Nigerian government, through the Youth and Sports Ministry, will continue in dynamic partnership and understanding with the continental and international bodies charged with the development of athletics in Nigeria for the sake of our talented youth. We will continue to be properly guided. Let me once again congratulate you and wish you a successful tenure. At this juncture, I would like all the new elected members of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria to stand up for recognition and their tenure. So that's how he inaugurated them. He went on to say, I, as Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development, hereby inaugurate you to pilot the affairs of the AFN for the next 4 years in keeping with the Olympic Charter. I wish you a very successful tenure in office. Thank you, and God bless. So this was what the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development said while inaugurating the AFN. And this is the board that's presently constituted. 1, Chief Tonobok Ujuru Okowa, position President. 2, Gadzama Tafida Wadzani, position First Vice President. 3, Mrs. Rosa Collins Oka, Second Vice President. And 4, Ambassador Manta Haruna Muhammad, member. 5, Honorable Yusuf Liman Dahiru, member. 6, Mr. Victor Okorie, member. 7, Mr. Solomon Alao, member. Then 8, SC Unikeku Samuel, member. 9, Technical Coaches Rep, member. This is one of those that the minister said will be elected later. Then 10, Professor Emmanuel Ojeme, member. 11, Mrs. Maria Wopil, member. And 12, Mr. Henry Okorie, member. So that's this is the board as currently constituted of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. So according to the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development, this is the one that is recognized by the Nigerian government to pilot the affairs of athletics in the country. Alright guys, let's go on our first break. We'll be right back.
Oh yes, Nasco quality cornflakes are so full of nourishing goodness because they are whole-flaked cornflakes. Whole-flaked cornflakes are made by a natural flaking process that retains all the natural goodness of the whole corn for whole nutrition, whole taste, and whole crunchiness for the whole family. So next time you're eating cornflakes, make sure it's whole-flaked Nasco cornflakes. Nasco cornflakes, nourishing goodness anytime.
The place and it brighten, make everybody they wonder. Waiting because I'll be shining. Lush hair, lush hair. Long hair or short doesn't matter. Crochet or dreadlocks can be better. Only for girls we know better. Lush hair, lush hair. So you want to slay, slay with swag. Gotta be lush hair, gotta be lush hair. Straight or curly, you know they tango. Lie, gotta be lush hair. Gotta be lush hair. I wonder how I shine like this. I'm on a lush hair, be the cocoa. Share you want to know. And if you wanna be fine like me, I can show you where to go. A lush hair, be the cocoa.
Beautiful people know how to make an impression, and that's why they only trust Lush Hair Extensions to bring out the shine in them. Lush Hair, be beautiful.
This is to inform teachers in Edo State that the exercise to select nominees for this year's Edo State Teachers Awards has commenced at the local government level. Teachers across the 18 local government areas of the state are advised to go to their respective chief inspectors of education (CIEs) to acquire the forms and fill them. Forms can also be filled online at www.edostateteachersawards.com. For further inquiries, please call 070-651-39428 or call 081-860-50028. That is 081-860-50028. Okonofor Foundation, Bridging the Gap.
We Junior 9th anniversary says, celebrate your every day. Whatever you want, oh, you can get it on the Junior way. Junior way. Oh yeah.
From the 11th to the 27th of June, you can enjoy up to 60% discount on phones, groceries, home appliances, and so much more. Download the Jumia app today.
Jumia, your everyday delivered.
All the programs on KU 92.7 are now open for sponsorship and advert placements. For sponsorship and advert placements, call now for inquiries 070-380-50243 or 080-8877-3644 or visit KUFM Marketing Office located at the top floor of the Enterprise Foundation Building, number 62, Ihama Road, Benin City, Edo State. 92.7 KUFM is your business growth partner.
After the Belvy, then it's probably Chris. And after the original, it's probably this. Yes, my bedside, Fiesta. Remix with the homie from the Midwest side. Game recognized, game, do too.
Now, if you got cash money, then you feel it. And if you're rolling on them things, then you feel it. If you're drunk off in the club, then you feel it. If you're some money making dog, then you feel it. Those who do you feel it. And if your hands is in the air, you got to.
Alright, welcome back. It's Sports Fiesta and it's live on 92.7 KFM. Benin City with me, Sally Ibrahim, the Sports Bracadabra, Egosai Bukan, the Sports Maestro, and Nancy. Okay, let's go to Euro 2020. We hear that for England, and if you are a Manchester United fan, this should interest you. The goalkeeper, Dean Henderson, has he's injured, so he's out of the competition, and he's going to be replaced by Aaron Ramsdale. So he has been called up because Henderson has a hip injury, so he has withdrawn from the tournament. This is limiting him. That hip injury is limiting him from getting involved in training. So he's going to return to Manchester United, where they are going to access his for further assessment and then for treatment. Then Ramsdale is just 23 years old. He is the first choice goalkeeper at Sheffield United. He has no England senior caps, but he was part of Gareth Southgate's provisional 33-man squad before the tournament, and now he is going to be taking part in the competition proper. So, congratulations to Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah, he should be very happy because he played for Sheffield United last season, and we know how it went for them. He couldn't help them to stay in the top flight. They were relegated, but he gave standing performances in some of the matches. So replacing Dean Henderson, I think it's good. So long as he was among the 33 players before, now he was among the 7 that were dropped. Now he has been restated because of the fact that Dean Henderson has to leave. Yeah, good one for them. They've got 3 good goalkeepers, Sam Justin, and also the number 1 man at the moment, Jordan Pickford. I think with the way they are going, they've got a very strong squad, and having won their first game, which was tough, though. I think they also have the second one against Scotland, which promises to be a very tight one, because the Scottish are also looking for their first points in this tournament. Remember the way they lost to Czech following a brace from Patrick Schick. Bayer Leverkusen striker scored a wonder goal yesterday. So nice one for the goalkeeper. Being able to meet the national team, the squad at a major championship is the dream of everybody, whether you start or not. But sometimes you have the opportunity of playing the part, maybe following injuries or illness or suspensions. Then the goalkeeper could get his chance. But even if, I think it's really a happy man right now that he has been called up to St. George's Park. Yes, he has to follow the protocols before joining the squad, because right now it's as if they are in a bubble because of what is happening at the moment. But so far so good. I think I'm happy for Aaron Ramsey. I think this could also help him get a bigger club, a bigger contract, a bigger club, and a club playing the English Premier League rather than going to the Championship with Sheffield United.
Okay, still talking about Euro 2020, we hear that Sweden striker Marcus Berg has suffered online abuse after he missed an open goal against Spain in Group E at Euro 2020. He's not black, so it isn't racist abuse that he suffered. This guy is Caucasian, but it's not right for him to suffer any kind of abuse. He missed from close range at the far post following an impressive build-up by his team. So he got abusive comments after the match under images that the 34-year-old has posted on his Instagram account. The Swedish Football Association, they are going to submit a formal report to the police. They say the comments are over the boundaries that they can accept. And the Swedish team security chief, Martin Friedman, said that he had already spoken to Marcus and that they sat down and they collected what's going on the internet and what they can find, and so they are trying to see if they can prosecute the people that did this. So it's wrong, whatever kind of abuse, whether it is racial, whether it is just personal abuse, it's not accepted. And some abuse are worse than others, but whatever kind of abuse is condemned. Yeah, so it's not going to be accepted. All right, let's come down home and tell you about what's going on in Edo State football. We understand that the defending champion of the Edo State FA/ITO Cup, Bendel Insurance Football Club of Benin, they have been nominated to represent the state in this year's Federation/ITO Cup competition. The decision by the Edo State FA and major football stakeholders to give the ticket to Bendel Insurance was announced today in Benin when the leadership of the Edo State Football Association, led by Comrade Roland Abu, and proprietors and coaches of 3 FA ITO Cup semi-finalists, Bernard Joma of Dynamite Force, Coach Douglas Idawusa of BD Foundation, and Dalitin Ogbefun, Chairman Eagle Wings FC. They paid a solidarity visit to Bendel Insurance FC over the violent attack they suffered at Remo recently. Then, according to the chairman, Edo Football Association, Comrade Roland Abu, the Bendel Insurance got the nod to represent the state after a unanimous decision by the major football stakeholders in the state, including the proprietors and coaches of the semi-finalists in the competition, which started last week, Thursday. Quoting him, "We consider the psychological trauma and other physical injuries insurance suffered in Remo attack and their capacity to give the rest of us in the Edo football family adequate representation during the competition before arriving at our decision. We do not expect insurance to hurriedly play at a time like this when some of their players and officials are still under medication." So that's what he said. So meanwhile, the Edo State Football Association and other football stakeholders have condemned the violent attack on Bendel Insurance FC at Remo Stars Stadium in Ikene, Ogun State on Sunday, the 6th of June. The chairman of the FA, Roland Abu, made the position of the FA and other stakeholders known when he was accompanied, as we mentioned, by the proprietor of Dynamite Force FC, Bernard Juma, Darlington Ugbefu, chairman of Eagles Wings, Douglas Idahusa, head coach BDA Foundation, and Edo football head coach Osaimori Agahua, and others when they visited Bendel Insurance. Roland Abu said, quoting him, "We are visiting you after a week of the attack on you doesn't mean we do not care about you. We want you to know that we are very concerned and worried that a big club like Remo could descend to the level of barbarism and hooliganism in the 21st century. The barbaric act of Remo is capable of bringing Nigeria's football to disrepute if not checked." Then responding, Bendel Insurance chief coach Bernard Ogbe and Captain Maurice Prince, they expressed the club's appreciation to the visitors for their solidarity with Bendel Insurance and promised the Edo FA that Bendel Insurance will not, however, misrepresent the state in spite of the unfair treatment that they have suffered in the Nigerian National League. Yeah, so that was what happened. Bendel Insurance are to represent Edo State in the
ITO Cup. Yeah, really nice. Not the Edo State is not the only state doing that, and looking at the clubs that we've got, in this state, one could say the defending champions are British. They are good enough, but I hope the players under treatment right now following that attack at Ikene, and I hope they get speedy recovery, and I hope that they're able to put that trauma behind them and continue with their, their beautiful careers. But all the same, with what they've done right now, I think is the best way to go, since I haven't looked at it from all angles and say, okay, yes, do we have the time to play the games around and also get a winner that will represent us? Though games have been going on, but having to nominate Ben Insurance, come on, I think that's good. But let's see how Bernard Ogbe and his boys, how they respond to treatment quickly, because some of the players that we attack, they are first team players, like Saki Emmanuel. Saki Ismail is a first team players, and it's first team player rather, and others who were also injured. So if you don't have them fully back and ready for games, I don't think they're able to do very well at the ITO Cup. But once they're able to do that, and now that they've been nominated, that will be a plus on the part of Bendel Insurance. So wish them all the best as they get set to represent the state in the national in the ITO Cup competition.
Okay, let's move on now to professional wrestling before we start taking your calls. I promised you in the morning that we were going to give you the results of a Monday night Raw. Anyway, we had this situation. Nikki Cross, she took on Charlotte Flair. Remember that she survived the 2-minute challenge from a couple of weeks ago, and then they had another match. Charlotte said this time she was going to defeat Nikki Cross in a proper match. So while this match was on, Rhea Ripley, the Raw Women's Champion, came out and she distracted Charlotte, and this almost gave Nikki Cross the victory, but somehow Charlotte survived. However, while all this was on, Charlotte was being distracted by Rhea Ripley again, and she didn't realize that she went out of the ring. She didn't realize that the referee was still counting, and as at that time, Nikki Cross had rolled back into the ring. So Nikki Cross won this fight via count out. But as she ran around the ring to celebrate, she was hit by a big boot from Charlotte Flair, and then Charlotte went on to beat down Nikki Cross before Rhea Ripley intervened and made the save. Then we had this match, Jeff Hardy taking on John Morrison and then Cedric Alexander. So as Jeff Hardy was making his entrance, John Morrison sprayed him in the face with his drip stick, and then later John Morrison was able to hit him with Starship Pain, and then he got the win. Then Cedric Alexander grabbed the mic, and then he said he wanted to apologize to Jeff Hardy for not showing him the respect that he deserved last week. And then he said he replayed the match from last week and saw that Hardy taunted him after he had won the match. So Jeff Hardy told him, okay, I'm going to give you a rematch and I will retire if you are able to beat me. But it was Jeff Hardy who was able to win this match. He hits Cedric Alexander with Swanton bomb and then nailed him with a twist of fate. Then we're supposed to have Eva Marie, who's making a comeback. They're calling it the Evolution. She took on Naomi. Well, it was supposed to be Naomi, but while Naomi was waiting, Eva announced that Piper Niven was going to replace her, and then Niven was able to overpower Naomi and won this fight. And afterwards, Eva Marie claimed that she is the winner of the fight. Then the New Day, they took on the team that is now known as RK Bro. That's Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston took on Riddle and Randy Orton. It was RK Bro that won this fight after Randy Orton hit an RKO on Xavier Woods. Then Asuka battled Rhea Ripley because Charlotte had already had a fight, and both of them are going to meet in Hell in a Cell in 6 days' time. So it was only fair that Rhea Ripley also was in action. But Rhea Ripley was able to defeat Asuka to get the win. And as soon as it was the fight was over, Charlotte Flair attacked her until officials came, and then they separated them. Alexa Bliss was in action against Nia Jax, and while this fight was on, Reginald came, was trying to distract Alexa Bliss, and eventually Alexa Bliss hit Nia Jax with the Twisted Bliss and was about to get the win, but Reginald pulled her off, and that caused a disqualification, and so Alexa Bliss won this fight. But she then stared on at Reginald until he was in something that looked like a trance, and then Nia Jax got to her feet and was able to break that stare, and suddenly Reginald recovered. Then we had Elias versus Jackson Riker, and once again Elias got himself counted out, and so it was Jackson Riker who won this encounter. And finally we had Drew McIntyre and the Viking Raiders taking on AJ Styles, Omos, and Bobby Lashley. This went back and forth, but despite that, at one point it was only McIntyre that was representing his team. He ended up getting the pin on Bobby Lashley, and so he got the win. Now we'll see what happens when these two guys clash at Hell in a Cell next week. Alright guys, that's our show. Please come, it's time for you to join us on the show. Call us on 070-626-39275 or 090-3939-4427. You can also call us on 081-2178-9154 or send us a message on 080-7400-9076. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening and welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, Danjuma.
Nancy, good evening.
Good evening.
What of you doing, Master?
He's off today, he'll be here tomorrow.
Okay. Who say this kind of thing will stop for Nigeria? We basically would get two federation elections for two places. They could be in fashion. If they want election one this fashion, why they no resolve the fashion before they do election? Now this country is the way that they do election for one place, then another one but they do the other for other three. Why this kind of thing will continue to be happen for Nigeria? We will learn for the mistake of the other, so that we they put Nigeria sport in better place where other people consider to emulate. This kind of thing how will they do that? And I know sure say Nigeria sport. generally go anywhere. And go help us. Therefore, the Europe, I mean, Portugal now, around 5 they play game match, I think.
The match not today. May I check out the time?
Around 5.
It's 5 o'clock. Hungary versus 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5.
So, we look up to that match and Germany versus France. So that the group of death. So, we look at the group between
that's why they say to win Europe. It is more difficult than walk. I mean, imagine France, Portugal, Germany in the same group. I mean, it's just and it's group F. That's the group of fire.
Novena, Kayavas, and Liga, the Golokati, they go crash to do. They're not going to show their things. Now do it.
Thank you, Daniel.
Hello.
Good evening. My brother, where you did too noisy, you need to move away from there, please. Good.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
Good evening, good evening, that's a good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my name is Darlington, and I come from Airport Road.
Alright.
Everything about that give myself is not the truth. Sometimes for this country, we need to put self-interest aside for the good of this country. I also bodies will do something at 12 behind the control one association or one federation. It don't make sense. If they also remove their selfish or self-interest from it, Nigeria will go far. One and one. Then the second one, Remo versus insurance. You agree with me? We know we United people don't like. We know who be Remo star. We know the owner of the club. And we know the owner of the club. Now they sponsor MLM. So that make them they draw less for grant. That make them they draw less for grant to come up with the sanction. Because they don't know how they want the sanction who they sponsor league.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you they tell me now? I don't know if anybody said the NNL get sponsored. Who give you that, my dear? Will NNL get official sponsor?
Yes.
Where you hear that one?
Yes.
Where you hear that one?
I don't browse online.
NNL no get official sponsor.
Now you're also one of the sponsors.
NNL no get official sponsor, so I don't know where you get that one from. Let's go on. I think you should say what you're about. I leave that thing when no day official. All right, thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, just a moment. You're welcome.
Yeah, good. Greetings from Jared.
We'll get you too.
Yesterday, I saw the game of Sweden and Spain. I was very happy, but also I was a bit disappointed because the goalkeeper Austin was supposed to be man of the match. Even the guys making analysis for Super Sport, for the Euro competition, were wondering how man of the match has been chosen these days, because that guy made wonderful super savings. So I don't know what happened. The saves he made, they were one of its kind. So although the guy that gave it to the Manchester United guy, he deserves it too. He also said he's giving it to the goalkeeper too. He's sharing with him. So it was a teamwork. He was surprised. So I'm happy they were able to get a point from that game. If you watch that game, you will know that they had a tactic, they had a plan, and they stuck with that plan, and it worked for them. They had a black guy who's trying to be the new Zlatan. They call him Isaac. He was terrorizing the Spanish defense. Yeah, the guy really did fantastically well. People are giving it to France to win the Euro Cup or Germany. With respect to those teams, you can never say that at the beginning of the competition. Considering the pedigree of these two teams, we know in the past 10, 15, 20 years, they've dominated world football. So, but sometimes we didn't believe Croatia was going to be at the final last World Cup. So they didn't win it, but things can happen. I don't give it to France or Germany. And I don't write away teams like Ukraine, even if they lost their first game. A team can lose their first game and still get to the final. So I see some dark horses coming out from somewhere. Germany, like France, and then they'll be surprised. Big shock. It will hit them. So I'm looking at a smaller team coming up from somewhere. People who have got points to prove. Not countries who have won it all, who have seen it all in the world football. I know it's a European Cup, but I want to see these guys as the world beaters. As for Chelsea, I don't know. If you know anything about the transfer market for Chelsea, I want you to let me know. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Nothing concrete yet, just rumors flying about. Hello? Hello? Yeah, well done.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Okay. Let me begin from yesterday. I mean, the Taylor just disappointed me yesterday. I don't know what. How can it be different than Sofia Kana? That is the game that we should have a picture to replace. That is the easiest game for them in that game. That is just mercy. And now that put ourselves in a very difficult position. And I don't just know what to say with them. Robert Lewandowski, he was not just there. He wasn't impressive yesterday at all. He wasn't impressive. I was disappointed performance. And also today's game, when Germany tried against the world champions, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult because this is Germany. That German machine, philosophy of football is back. They are doing well right now, and I believe they are going to take that form to the next game. It's going to be difficult, but I believe they will win. I don't think they should not be, they should not have huge plans because that is very difficult to play right now. And as for Portugal, yeah, that one is going to be a one-week traffic. Even for the Cristiano Sebo and the Hakuna, going to put the three players. I wish the both team the best of luck today. Good evening.
All right, thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, Asna.
Baba, good evening, sir.
Welcome.
Well done, sir. I made to follow the show this evening because we are very far from now. So, because waiting at the year you when they talk in the morning. I make it to my I agree to you. I also agree to you. Well done, boss.
Yeah, also I agree to you.
Baba, I know say you get some kind of game. They say rest in the same clear, but for this, I would love opportunity to see the video replay, but without some video replay. But the game for violence in football, Nigeria, it will take common with Nigeria because get one station one of the listening to for on those Ogun State, 96.1. They will talk about this Raymond Star because me no say Raymond Star for there come, but I try call the program if you get into the program. They have one hard one small question. Even though the player the highest punishment a ref can give to a player is red card. And when you give a red card, you leave that player to take his time to leave the pitch because when you want sanction him after the game, the FA can sanction him or any other sanction can go into him because for behaving rudely, 2 more days to your ban. Now so you need the fans not supposed to pound on the player. Guys, are they talking about Nigeria football idea because one and win at all costs. Because when you draw, you don't want to take out. You don't want to take out. Because like they look at whether they raise for that way you talk for money, they raise hand. Nigeria know where certain like this because when that pass go to Harmony, that player, you see all the Argentina player raise their hand. Yeah. But the rest they follow that up. The rest don't go for them to see video replay for that one.
Arsenal, the one you managed to get us today. And the line come break. We hope you will come back. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening and welcome.
Okay, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
This is David. I'm calling from Paitama.
Go on.
Surprising today. I don't have that strength to talk about Nigeria sport again. Because what we are seeing yesterday and today. But we don't know the one that will be next. Now, whether is the NFF that will do their own next. So I not just get that strength again to talk about Nigeria sport again. My prayer is that maybe my team, whether they will keep money to escape everything for the NPF as they just support us for United at home.
If they pick carry, they not pick carry, and the rest. Nigeria for don't tire me. For tonight's game, I just don't know the team when I would like to support because I have 3 from Germany, I have 3 from France. So I need advice from Oga Ibrahim who I will pick support for this kind of game today. I beg. My 3 best players.
No. support the 2 teams now. So after all, not be Nigeria. Support the 2. So anyone will win. Now you win.
I prefer draw.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hi, Ben. Good evening, sir.
Well done.
Firstly, I want to thank you for the good work you do, because the way you can analyze football, even though you don't know the ball, you understand though. But I want to talk about this insurance issue. Since our governor talks saying one pull out from the league until NNA go put a sanction to Remo Stars. So for which we don't really get issues like that. Maybe even advise say make Governor Baseki forgive and forget. Since NNA no one look into the issue, anytime we Remo Stars come believe conflict, we go help NNA look into the issue.
No. Sorry, we can't accept that because that's we know if we accept that one. I think let's listen to what the governor said, please, and we hope that anyway, I've been here for a while and I've not seen a breakdown of law and order when any team comes here to play. I think the Edo State government always ensures that there is adequate security, and I hope that now with what has happened, because it has occurred on more than one venue, so maybe they should even take extra care to ensure that, especially when if after the NFF must have done whatever they want to do, maybe they punish Remo Stars, and fans say are not happy about the punishment that has been meted out to Remo Stars. They should take particular extra care to ensure that when they come here they are protected, so that we don't have a breakdown. And please, we beg you, please, when you call, do not threaten violence on air. Please, I beg. It's not nice. Let's please eschew that. All right, let's look at the text messages. This one says, "Good evening, sir. Please, I have been with KFM since 2015, but surprisingly, it is just 2 times that your number went through. What a busy line. Please tell Danjuma, make him send him number to me, make I ask him how he take the do am. Tell Nancy to always talk about my team, because he be like, that girl not like my club, Man U, I don't die from Sapele Road." Okay. This one says, "Good PM Sports Crew. NFF sanctioned Canopilas against Aqua United. Why haven't they sanctioned Remo Stars? Did they not find them guilty? DK, the Prince from Upper Sakomba." Well, they've said that all issues will be dealt with by Thursday. Okay, so that is the situation. And for Canopilas, they've just charged them. Canopilas have got the right to appeal, so it is not the final decision yet. So we'll see what happens. Besides, the president, they had an emergency meeting yesterday, and they have decided that everything has to be done by Thursday. So let's wait till Thursday to hear what punishments they will, what decisions they will take. Selfishness, not the desire to improve our athletics. Okay, selfishness, not the desire to improve our athletics, is the reason for the chaos in AFN. God help us. Chooks from Benin. Okay. Swan reads, "We appeal." Okay. This isn't sports. Okay. I think those are the messages. Let's see if we can have a call. Hello.
Yeah, I called back Mr. Ajayi.
Yeah, go on.
Hello.
Go on.
Mr. Ajayi, I want to ask you something. I'm just about to ask, I'm honest. I'm not joking, I'm just honest. Don't you think they should close football. They should end football in Nigeria.
They should do what?
Close or end football in Nigeria. I don't think so.
Why? When I know drink, why will I think so? And okay, no.
The reason why I say I don't understand because they won't make it divide. They won't let me use that as example. I've asked people like, if you don't have the financially, you don't have the wisdom, people don't have the power to train a child or to take care of children, they should not give them at all. Now, back to before, I know that we are just talking about better insurance for the children or the we are just talking about it, and that just happened again.
But that doesn't mean they should end football now. Okay, thank you. We've got to go now, and guys, wish you could go on, but sorry, that is where we've got to drop anchor. I'm Sally Ibrahim. I've been doing this with Egosa Bekan and Nancy. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. on a fresh edition of Sports Fiesta. Bye bye.
Mr. Chairman, sir. Beautiful advertisement.
Thank you.
But was he approved by APCON before exposure?
APCON?
APCON is the Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria, the federal government advertising regulatory authority that vets and approves all adverts before they are exposed on radio, TV, billboard, any medium.
You mean it's the law?
Yes, sir. APCON is backed up by the law to vet all adverts to ensure they are not in bad taste. And there's a big penalty for non-compliance.
Call me our consultant now.
Get your advertisements vetted and approved by APCON before exposure. Call 0909 144 2787, 0811 562 4892, or visit www.apcon.gov.ng today for details on APCON offices nationwide.
The federal government of Nigeria don collabo with International Institute of Tropical Agriculture (IITA) stakeholders them to carry out the National Food Consumption and Micronutrient Survey (NFCMS) when go start from February go reach June 2021. This ogbonge survey go happen for those communities where they select for Nigeria. For this ogbonge survey, they go collect information on top the types plus numbers of foods when be say man pikin suppose chop, as they go touchlight your weight plus include height, and also collect samples to test your condition of health, especially on top women from age 15 go reach 49, plus girls them when they 10 to 14 years old, wey include children from age 6 go reach 59 months across Nigeria. The results go position informate one go help develop food and nutrition policies, design targeted interventions, and also touchlight ongoing programs for Nigeria. So therefore, field officers them when collect training go reach your communities, then go wear customized waistcoats, hats, plus include ID card. Abeg, give them informate as so informate go their secrets. This message now from federal government in collabo with IITA.
Yes, I won it! Oh my gosh! Guys, since I joined BigBet, I've been cashing out steadily. You don't mean it? Look at you. Let me tell you, they offer bigger odds, 315% accumulator bonus, got one bonus, and you can even cash out anytime, whether in the shops or online. They also have the best virtual games and jackpots. You see, they even pay winnings instantly. Guy, choose bigger rewards. Visit www.biggiebet.com to claim your 120% welcome bonus now. BigGiebet, bigger reward, big.
We have said it before.
We will still say it again.
Beware of human traffickers and smugglers who encourage irregular migration.
Beware of offers of jobs in Europe.
Beware of stories of getting rich quick once in Europe.
Beware of stories of opportunities to become international model, football star, actor, actress, or singer in Europe.
Note, there is no easy way to making it big except crime.
And if you are caught, you will go in for it.
Europe is no Eldorado.
Nobody picks money on the street. If you must travel,
do it the right way.
Say no to desert travel.
Say no to crossing the sea to Europe.
Don't be deceived.
Many have died in the desert, sea, or even prison.
Say no to human trafficking. Say no to irregular migration.
This message is brought to you by the Italian Agency for Development Cooperation, Action Aid, Vides, and Salesians of Don Bosco, Nigeria.
Everybody wants to know more of this and more of that. What is happening around the globe? Me, myself, I want to know. Search no more. 'Cause I got good news for you. The best station is knocking on your door. Just sit back and relax. Hey. Just sit back and relax. 'Cause all you have to do is tune into 92.7 KUFM. 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 Tune into 92.7 for information. Tune into 92.7 sports and gossip. Tune into 92.7 KUFM.
92.7 KUFM. Turn on excitement.
92.7 KUFM.
92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world.
This is 92.7 KUFM Newsbreak.
It's 5 p.m. Good evening and welcome to Newsbreak on KU 92.7 FM, Benin City. First, the headlines. President Buhari charges stakeholders on timely completion of NLNG Train 7 project. EFCC chair alleges threats to life. Courts reopen fully in Lagos, Enugu, and others after 2 months Jusun strike. On entertainment, Ragged Man releases new song. Details of this and more after this break. I'm Benjamin Kadiri. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari has charged stakeholders in the Bonny, Nigeria liquefied natural gas NLNG to collaborate to ensure the Train 7 project is completed safely and on time. The president gave the charge at the virtual groundbreaking ceremony of the project in Bonny Island, Rivers State. The Nigerian leader emphasized that the speedy and safe delivery of the Train 7 would encourage the timely takeoff of Train 8 project.
This groundbreaking ceremony to herald the Train 7 project construction affords me the opportunity to congratulate Nigeria LNG and its shareholders. The focus of this administration is to boost the development of Nigeria's abundant gas resources, strengthen the gas value chain, develop the much needed infrastructure, and enhance safe operations in the sector as outlined in the National Gas Policy of 2017.
He urged the board of directors, management and staff of NLNG, the host communities, the Rivers State government and other agencies of the federal government to continue to collaborate to ensure completion and eventual commissioning of the Train 7 project. The federal government has confirmed that Twitter has formally written to seek for dialogue on issues leading to the indefinite suspension of its operations in the country. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, reiterated the government's position that it will not tolerate any platform that would be used to destabilize the country. Mohammed said among other conditions for Twitter to resume operation in Nigeria, there must be an agreement as to what contents it could post. He said Twitter and other platforms must also register as a Nigerian company, obtain license from the National Broadcasting Commission, and be guided by the rules of the licensing as well as pay taxes. According to the minister, regulation of social media platforms is becoming a global practice. He said most countries were just waking up to the fact that the platforms were becoming more powerful than even government and needed to be regulated. Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdul Rashid Bawa, says he has been receiving death threats since he became on board as the chairman of the Anti-Graft Agency. He spoke on Tuesday when he featured in Channels Television's Sunrise Daily program. President Muhammadu Buhari had, in November 2016, said corruption is fighting back vigorously. Bawa reaffirmed on Tuesday that indeed corruption fights back, saying he had received several death threats, messages from high-profile individuals threatening to kill him if he does not give up on their cases. The president had in February 2021 named 40-year-old Bawa as the new EFCC chairman to replace the embattled former acting chairman of the Anti-Graft Commission, Ibrahim Magu. A Guavoin community situated in Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State on Tuesday took possession of a land measuring 295,042 hectares following a judgment which was delivered by an Edo State High Court, Benin City, on the 13th of March 2009. KUFM's Lebedum Asagwaram reports that the warrant of possession of the land for the community against a Kosodin community was delivered on the 1st of June 2021.
Speaking during the possession of Eguavon community land, the community secretary, Monde Obasoge, said the Kosodin community had appealed the judgment of the Edo State High Court, but the matter was struck out as it lacks merit. He noted that those who have built on the Eguavon community will be considered as an encroachment.
The red tape is a response to the judgment that was delivered in favor of Eguavon community by a competent High Court in Benin in 2009. Kosodi went to an appeal. The appeal was struck out. We now apply for warrant of possession. The court have granted that warrant of possession, and they've come to seal up the community. They've come to seal the community. Eguavon have got victory. Eguavon is now in possession of the land in question. Those houses were encroached on the land, and in the first instance when the case started, there was an injunction restraining both parties not to sell, to trespass, or do anything in the land until the termination of the substantive suit. Unfortunately, because they went and they started selling. So the court have given us judgment, so everything in the land belongs to a community.
The court bailiff was in the community on Tuesday morning during the takeover to execute warrant of possession.
My name is John Oshano, the chief bailiff. We came in compliance with judgment of court between Ekosodin and Eguavon community in favor of Eguavon community. So we have taken possession according to court order.
Counsel to the claimant, Barrister Olayiwola Afolabi, explained that the need for a warrant of possession comes handy when a claimant gets a judgment and the defendant refuses to obey.
And that's what we did. Judgment was given in favor of Eguavon community. 209. The other people refused to obey. Yet they were even selling, they were bidding. And we applied to the courts for warrant of possession. This is the warrant of possession. And the court granted the order. And that's why today, officials of the High Court, in line with the order of the court, went there and took possession. So whoever wants to buy land, you bought nothing. Because the law is clear, a party must obey the order of court. Other will do. So the properties now is now in effective possession of a Eguavon community.
The High Court, Benin Judicial Division, holding at Benin City on 13th day of March 2009, said Eguavon community was entitled to land measuring 295.042 hectares against a Kosodi community. Lemedum Asagwaram, KUFM News.
Judicial activities resumed in courts across Lagos State Tuesday following the suspension of an 8-week nationwide strike by the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JUSUN. JUSUN embarked on a strike on 6th of April to press home its demand for judicial autonomy and financial independence, but called it off on June the 9th. The Court of Appeal on Lagos Island led the way in Lagos hearing 9 matters, including suits by former NBA President Olisa Agbakoba San against the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Lagos State Governor against a Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Ebun Olu Adegboruwa. Activities were low-key at the Federal High Court in Ikoyi, with only one judge sitting. However, courts in Enugu State have also resumed sessions after a nearly 3-month strike. It was observed that the Enugu State Judiciary Headquarters Complex at Independence Layout, Enugu, was believed was beehive of activities. Long queue of persons were seen waiting to get one document or another. Most judges were seen in the court premises as their chambers and courtrooms were being cleaned. In Delta State, preparatory activities for court proceedings has begun at the federal and state high courts sitting in Warri South Council area of the state following the resumption of courts. Although the judges did not sit, lawyers flocked the various courts to file cases and also get new dates for cases that came up during the over 2-month strike. The Oyo State government has commenced the evacuation of beggars from shanties in the state's capital, Ibadan, to Akinyele Resettlement Center in the state. A statement by Taiwo Adisa, the chief press secretary to the governor, said the evacuation process started months ago, while the relocation of the beggars formally commenced on Tuesday morning. The beggars conveyed from their shanties on Jemibewon Road, Sabo area of Ibadan, to the newly built Akinyele Resettlement Center, which was toured by Arewa community leaders and representatives of the beggars. The state's Commissioner for Environment, Idowu Oyeleke, who led the first set of evacuees to Akinyele, said that the new site is fitted with social amenities including schools, hospitals, and recreation centers. Students of the Rivers State College of Health Sciences and Technology on Tuesday blocked the Mile 4 axis of the Quere Road in Port Harcourt in protest against poor basic amenities in the institution. The protest caused a heavy gridlock around the area, forcing motorists to use alternative routes. The students are demanding for the provision of water and electricity in their hostels by the institution's management. Some of the leaders of the protest also decried non-accreditation of some courses offered in the institution, leaving them jobless after graduation. The students threatened to continue the protest until their demands are met. The World Bank says Nigeria's inflation rate is expected to rise to 5th highest in sub-Saharan Africa by the end of 2021, behind only Zimbabwe, Zambia, South Sudan, and Angola. The bank's lead economist for Nigeria, Macro Hernandez, stated this on Tuesday during a presentation of Nigeria's development report for the first 6 months of 2021 in Abuja. Hernandez also said that inflation is set to push 7 million more Nigerians into poverty due to falling purchasing power, while over 11 million more Nigerians are expected to lose their jobs. According to him, insecurity and conflict, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic, are responsible for the challenges. Coming up in a moment on our entertainment news, Rugged Man speaks consciousness in new song, Change. Details in a moment after this break.
At split seconds, there is a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break from Nigeria and across the world. We would stop at nothing to keep you informed, because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
You're still on today's break on KU 92.7 FM, Benin City. On entertainment news, Nigerian rapper Rugged Man has released a new single, Change, off his forthcoming EP titled The Situation. The EP is to contain songs that speaks about things happening in the country and the world at large. On Change, Rugged Man touches on issues plaguing the country. The new song Change was produced by Sean's Beats and features the young and talented Spessy King. It was mixed and mastered by Makia Mix. The track is out on all digital music platforms. Justin Bieber and Lil Baby are set to headline Jay-Z's Made in America Festival in Philadelphia. Organizers announced Monday that Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, Roddy Ricch, Bobby Shmurda, and A$AP Ferg will also perform at the two-day event on September 4th and 5th. And finally, Chrissy Teigen has broken a month-long social media silence to apologize for bullying several people on Twitter. The United States model reflected on a crushing weight of regret for the things she said in the past. Teigen published a series of tweets in May apologizing to TV personality Courtney Stodden, who accused her of online bullying. Stodden accepted the apology but said it could just be an attempt to limit damage to Teigen's reputation. According to Teigen, there is simply no excuse for her horrible past tweets, and she's sorry. And that's the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. President Buhari charges stakeholders on timely completion of NLNG Train 7 project. AFCC chair alleges threat to life. Courts reopened fully in Lagos, Enugu, and others after 2 months JUSUN strike. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget you can listen to us anywhere in the world by visiting our website at kufm.net or download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We're also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on radiogarden.com. KUFM Newsbreak was produced by Nusakai Uwade and Benjamin Kaduri, saying thanks for listening. Good evening.